feedback from somewhere. Let me just check my volume. And check there. There we go. How's everyone doing? For some reason, it put several events. Yep, there I am. And I'm not sure which one is the right one. So we'll give it a minute and see if it catches up with us, because it's not quite there yet. Always when I go live. All right. Why are we not seeing it on Facebook? Happening now. Okay, it's on this one. There we go. Live video. Show me the live video. Nope. Okay. This one's going to play hardball tonight. Facebook. There we go. All right. We're there now. Yay. It had like 10 of them listed, and I don't know why that is. All right. We're going to be working with a new product tonight. This is our bench, our farmhouse bench. And for a limited time only, we're going to be giving you free this dish easel. But we're not going to be using it for a dish easel. We're going to be using it for a sign, because this is going to be like an interchangeable farmhouse bench. So you're going to be able to set this up somewhere, decorate it for the holiday or season that you're in, and add a sign. And I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of these signs laying around. So this is our new one. It says, "Let the shenanigans begin." There's a couple little gnomes on there. So we're going to go ahead and paint this and put it together. And if we have time, we're going to decorate it. So let's get started. Everybody have a good weekend. This is really far down in there. And I know I'm going to end up getting it all over my hands. So I'm just going to put a glove on. Hey, Marcia, how are you? What have you been up to? So I'm going to paint and then I'm going to rub. And I'm using the antique wax. This is a fancy. I'm going to put both of them on, because if I don't, I get it stuck in the cracks of my fingers. I haven't been using my hand cream like I should. So we're going to go ahead and pull you down, which we can't do when we have the gloves on. So I'll pull you down so you can see closer to what we're doing. Go out just a little bit. And if you can't see something, let me know. I thought it'd be easier to paint this on, but now I'm thinking maybe not. We'll try it. Actually, let's go ahead and pour some in our little puck here. So then we can just dip our paintbrush in there. Did y'all have a good weekend? So we're just going to slop it on there. Get my mouse out of the way before we end up coating that with a coat of paint. And this is probably in the way, isn't it? All right. So we've got some on there, so now we're going to rub it off. And you can either use like a baking rack or a shelf rack. I thought this would just make it go faster. It's a lot messier, but I'm just using the Waverly Antique wax. Oh, what were you studying for? Oh, rub it in. It is so, it's not too bad here right now, but we're going to have more cold and I think snow on the way for Wednesday. Doesn't that look pretty? All right, I'm gonna let that sit there. Let's go ahead and work on the bench. Actually, I think it's a lot easier with diaper wipes than doing it this way. I thought this would be easier, but I think what this is doing is it's wasting a lot and you're just wiping it off anyhow. So maybe, I just like this better, so maybe I'll just use like a really dry paper towel to put it on. Maybe that would work better. This is going to look really sweet when it's done. It's just going to be a mess. This shelf is about 15 by 12 by 7. So it's not little, it's big. Cool. But as you can see, it's not going to take long to do this. If it were warm out, I probably would have spray painted it. So who's everybody rooting for in the Super Bowl? I have to do Eagles because we're in Eagle territory. Amy and Abba are on. Hello, hello. If Julie is on, hello. Okay, we got those trying. Then we've got the big back piece. Trying to go in the same direction, not helter-skelter there. Y'all wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up and the share. I could really use the help. Has anybody been working on any crafts? What crafts have you been working on this week? And see, when I do it with the diaper wipes, it really thins it out some. And when I do it straight on with a dry paper towel or a paintbrush, it really is darker. It's not as watered down as it is. So I kind of like this color. And I think it'll complement anything I put on there. Okay. This is our farmhouse bench. My thing is getting towards the end finally, so it's on the bottom. Not only does this color the wood, but it also protects the wood too. It's a wax. We had a great time at our craft at the library the other week. Everybody did a phenomenal job. They love the standing post. I think I'll stand this up. This is Pure Bond Maple. Sure we don't have any drips on the other side. Okay, we'll get another rack. Put that one there. Right? We got some really cute stuff coming up. Interchangeable mason jar. This is cute because if any of you used or bought any of the items we had before, like the tier tray sets and stuff, you can use this. The tier tray sets on this set too. So it really turns out nice. But we're going to go a little step further with this. I'm going to help you use those signs you have laying around that you haven't put on a wreath yet. And for a limited time, it will come with the holder for the sign. You can also use the holder to hold a plate. Set it up. There we go. We only have 3 more pieces to go after this one. And I think we're doing pretty good on time. Okay, lay that there. Stuck on my glove. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that rich stain on there. Isn't that pretty? Get some paper towel stuck in there. There we go. Put that up there. So how you been feeling, Marcia? Hope you're feeling better. Hi, Nanny Dot. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Woohoo! One more to go after this. I should have timed myself. I'm not sure what size brush this is, but boy, it's a nice one for doing this. It's got a lot of bristles, and it's rounded. I don't know if you can see it. And I like when you use this that it's almost dry, so you can work with it. Right, one more. Then we is done. This is always easier than painting it a color to stain it. And I think the stain will complement a lot of the stuff we have coming up. And one more side. Go. That was not bad. Now, I think I'm just going to move this so I don't spill it. We all know I would. Now, some of the items I will be using tonight are items that we have done in the past. So, all you have to do, if you want to see how they were put together, was go back and just type in St. Patrick's Day on YouTube, and it'll all come up. She has been just texting her daily, letting her know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Marcia. Yes. Yes, you can. Well, let's hope it's the end of it. All right, now this is my first time putting this together. My husband put it together and I had to take it apart, so I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. So I think we're going to start by putting the back and the sides together. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on each side of the tab. So when I attach that one, there should be enough glue on there to grab it. And I am going to need my glasses for this. Okay. All right. So come on now. Oh, I got the wrong side. Let's flip it. There shouldn't be a wrong side or a right side with this. There we go. All right, now I'm going to also take some painter's tape and just secure it in place. First, I'm going to wipe off that excess glue. There we go. And I'm just going to put a little bit of tape there to hold it. All right. Now, I'm going to be working with the other side, but I think we're also going to do this. So we're going to work off a back and a side. Now it's a little too much. I'll just wipe off some of that. I don't need all of that. Okay, and we're going to push that right in here, like that. Put that there, so I can get some tape on here. And it's getting stuck in the glue. You are going to love it. In 1 minute, I'm going to take these gloves off because they're not helping any. Just making it harder. But this thing is still a little damp and I don't want to, so I'm going to move that in. And then, before I do that, I'm just going to check something out. Yeah, before I put this side in, I'm going to have this ready to go. Just because. We got glue there, and then we'll put a little glue on top of here. Okay, and then we'll kind of angle that way. This in here. put a little tape. And then I'm going to tilt it up this way. I already have that kind of situated, but we're going to put a little glue across this. Let me turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. And then we're going to put a little glue there. And we're going to put a little bit over here too. And up there. Because this is going to go on an angle in, and then it's going to come down over these tabs outside here. There we go. So that was definitely not where I wanted the glue. So you might want to rethink going all the way across with the glue because you don't need it. Like I said, I just designed this yesterday and just cut it. So this is my first time putting it together. I'm just getting rid of all that glue. So really the only place you're going to need glue is the underside of this piece in the back and on both sides of the tabs. So we're just going to clean up that excess glue because we do not need it. So yeah, you want to work on the underside, not the top side. All right, now we have two more to put on, which would be this one. So I'm just going to put a little glue on the inside here and a little across the tab on the outside. And we could put a little here because this is going to rest on that bracket. And we have one more. So I'm going to put a little glue up top here. Make sure, yep, we can go all the way across here. Across there. And you just kind of rock it back and forth. Now, I just want to see, I do have little puddles under here, so I'm just going to wipe that off. There we go. And then we're going to put a little tape here. Isn't it? You could put dolls on here. You could put gnomes on here. Now, sit yourself down there, Missy. There we go. Just want to kind of give it a little stability because we're going to be working with it. So, while it's drying. So when it dries, I'll remove all the tape. But it just holds it in place really well. Okay. Let's get rid of all this mess. Okay. It's not being difficult. You all talk to your crafts, don't you? I know I do. There we go. All right. So first what we're going to do, thank you. Oh, and I want to show you what not to do. Don't hold your glue gun from the front to turn it off, because I stuck my finger right on there last week. So you don't want to do that. All right. So this is just a slide in like that. Okay. So what we're going to do, like I said, this is my new sign, let the shenanigans begin. And that's going to sit up here. So we can see where we're at. Okay. So what I also have is a bunch of stuff. Like I have one of these little, we made this last year or the year before. It says luck. So we're going to put that across there and let that sit up top there. You could hang it from here. You could hang it from here. So we've got a little garland going on there. Some other things I found downstairs. Remember when we did this dangle leg gnome? How he was in the truck? Well, we're going to bring him out. And we're going to do something a little different with him, but we're going to put him up there. Now, I want to cover this somehow. So I was thinking I have some ribbon. Like you could even put a big guy on here too, if you wanted. So what I'm saying is this, you can do this any way you want. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this ribbon. Or do I want to use that ribbon? I think I'm going to use this one instead of that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this around it to cover the styrofoam. But like I said, you can use this like a tier tray. You can do it any way you want. You could use it as a little bookshelf. You could use it on a mantle. You could use it on in an entryway. The possibilities are endless. I may have to use some tape in here or pins. I want to stay down. We're going to put some pins in there. Hey, Monica. How are you? What's the weather in Texas? Here, we'll just put those in there to hold it. And then we'll bring this around. And then kind of, we just went ahead and stained our new shelf bench, farmhouse bench, and for a limited time only, it comes with the dish or sign holder free. So if you're thinking about it, you might want to jump on it. just trying to cover up the styrofoam, because this was the guy that we used in our truck. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but he needed a new home. I kind of want something around that. So I'm just looking. I know I had some gold ribbon, and that might look really good there. Except I can't find it. Where did it go? Well, I have some glittered ribbon here. So let's go ahead and use that. That'll make a nice top. See if we can glue it. I know, right? Isn't it cute? We're going to have all kinds of things coming up for this. You can use it as a tier tray. You can use it as a centerpiece. Come on, are you going to go in there or not? It has endless possibilities. Okay, we're just going to stick pins in it. Not a colored topped pin. Hey, Joanne. What's it like in your neck of the woods? Trying to do it without burning my hand, because I burned my hand on my new glue gun last week, and I'm a little gun shy right now because of it. And I don't know if you remember, but this was the little dangle leg gnome that we made for the truck. So we're just using him to decorate this shelf. And what's really cool, we could put a bunch of flowers down here too. So the possibilities with this thing are unbelievable. So I think I want to put that in there. You could put something like this on there, which I'm not. He's a little bit too heavy for me. So just kind of covering this up now. I'm using some of the boxwood. That was in the truck. And we've got some clover. Let's see. Kind of want that out of there. Sitting right. So see, we've got our little dangle leg gnome, and he's just going to sit up here on the bench. We need one of these right in the front there. Actually, nope, I don't want that there. So there he goes. He's going to have a new home up there. Let's dangle his legs over the side there. There we go. All right, we've got some 4-leaf clovers. I like I said, I just went and pulled a bunch of stuff down. You could even take one of these Dollar Tree hats and you could like rest it somehow on the side here. We could move this over a little bit. And we could rest that like right there or right there. I like it there. So let's figure out a way to attach it. Some more coin. Put that in here. Yikes. Don't be doing that. I'm not going to be doing that. No. We have some little signs we can hang from it. I am looking for, ooh, that's a nice size. Kind of put that in the back here or over here. We got some little yellow flowers. There's another. Like I said, I just went and grabbed from my tier tray. It's got blue on it. Gonna use that. Well, we might use that. And remember these little things. This one says "Kiss Me, I'm Irish." We can put that down on here. I have some shamrock lights we could use, but okay, I think that's all we need out of there. It's just nice. You have like a bunch of little knickknacks you can just put on there. So I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to try using some rope, threading it through here. And then I'm going to take it through this, pull this down, take it right through here, and kind of just tie it to the side like that. Actually, let's put it through here so we can disguise it more. That should hold. And then we're just going to tie it. Little garland back up there, or I know what we can do with that. Just put our sign back up and our little sign, "Kiss Me, I'm Irish." Make sure his feet are out here. Then we'll take this and we'll make a bouquet out of it. Actually, don't need all that. So we're going to put some of these in here. You could even, if you wanted to, if you didn't want this up here, you could just put a nice bouquet of flowers up in there. Let's see. Thank you. Yep, the bench was at the very beginning, Monica. Actually, I'm going to use the rest of this. We put it all together. We stained it, wiped the stain off, then we glued it. I taped it to hold it because it's still drying. So we want it to stay in place and not get knocked over. So now I'm just making a small ribbon. And we're going to tie it around the bouquet that we're making here. Excuse me. But there's so much you can do with this. So I'm going to tie this, attach this to here, and tie this. And just kind of move this around. This I think will go in here. And this one did not get caught, so there we go. We can also put some shamrocks in there. You can kind of lay that there. Then if we wanted to, we could hang some shamrocks in and around. You could scatter some coins. Like that. We could go ahead and just put this, lay this in front here. It says luck on it. And you can go back to the video that we used. This can go up in here. This can go in this corner. I know I had a third one. It's in there. This just has tinsel tie glued to the back of it. And if you wanted to get real fancy, string some lights up and around, which I don't have the battery here, but that would be cute in there, under there. So I think we can safely remove the tape now. I think it's had enough time to dry. But just a little farmhouse shelf that you can attach just about anything. And like I said, for a limited time only, we're giving you the plate or sign holder. And I know you ladies have a lot of signs hanging around that you could use with that holder. And then make it like a seasonal or holiday type little shelf. Let's see, empty spot that I will get later. But what do you think? I'm going to scatter these throughout there. And when I signed off last week, I put some of this garland in the door hanger, the Highland Cow. So there we go. We can do just about anything with this. Little knickknacks. You could set one of those shelf sitters up here. Like, it's endless what you could do with this. You could even attach this across the front. I think I've given you a lot of ideas for this. Probably even fit a doll. Definitely. There we go. And that didn't take too long to steam, I don't think. Thank you. There's a lot you can do with it. You could just do the sign up top here and then go ahead and put your bouquet across the top of it. You could put some fabric underneath it. I have some black and white. Let's try it. Okay. I'm just going to slide it up. Put this down. And then slide it back. Look at that. You can have a runner. That's the word I was looking for. A runner or a placemat under here. And just scatter some coins about. I know if I put this on the table, the first thing the grandkids are going to do is take the coins. They always do. Doesn't that look pretty? And this was all from previous kits that we've done in the past. So if you look up St. Patrick's, you'll be able to find any of this. But I'm trying to find different ways to use the signs other than putting them on a wreath. And I mean, this is great because you can just get a shoebox, put this stuff in a shoebox, and then go to the next season or holiday. I want that to sit up higher like that. Might have to use some double-sided tape. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, forget it. I'm not going down there to get it. But that looks cute, doesn't it? I see a few gaps. But I know if I fill it in, it'll be fine. So there you go. Thank you, Marcia. There you go. Monica said it can hold a small potted plant. Yes, it can. It's very sturdy. It's made out of that Pure Bond maple. Now this is 15 inches wide by 12 inches high by 7 inches deep. Thank you. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Nanny Dot. I think it's kind of cute. Different, you know. We've got an interchangeable mason jar coming too, where you'll be able to put little signs in the middle of it. A lot of cool stuff coming up. You know, I have to get my taxes done, and when I have to get my taxes done, I'd rather create. So when I don't want to do my taxes, then I just start creating, which they never get done. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. And like I said, you could just lay flowers across the top. put a sign and lay flowers. Perfect. All right, I better get. You all have a great week. I will see you on Wednesday, and thank you for hanging out with me.